Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends with waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, there's a heart. I hear the hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a look of somebody.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
We are here with Colin Hoffer to tell us a funny story about being sent to the office.
Okay, so basically, I just asked a question on a dragon, and she said, no, you're off topic. And I was like, okay. So I started talking about my dragon anyways, because it's a nice dragon named Pete. And she said, do you want to go to the office? And I said, I'm not sure. Should I? And she said, yeah, go ahead. So I walked in the office, sat down with Mr. Schwann. He said I had nothing in the wrong. So I just walked away with nothing.
Wow, spoken like every NCHS student here.
Lindy, do you have any funny office stories?
I have one from my freshman year. I was in English class in Mrs. Johnson's class, and we were reading, you guys remember like Stone Soup from when we were like kids? Okay, good. So Stone Soup, we were reading it, and she had a very different opinion of it than I did, and I was saying that Stone Soup, I thought that the soldiers were being awful, and she was like, you're disrespecting our country. But it was about like people in Holland. So, and then I got sent to the office, and then Mr. Gibson was like, it's okay, you're not in trouble, you can just sit there. And so that's my story.
Isaiah, do you have any funny office stories you'd like to tell us?
Oh, I got a lot of them, but so, last year, just trying to play some basketball, and then this one person just keeps telling me, hey, you can't eat that here. You have to eat it during lunch. And I'm like, why? It's my lunch. I bought it with my own money, with them lunch tickets. And then I just wanted to play some basketball, have fun, chill, eat it during Mr. Sauer's next history class. But then that wouldn't allow me. So then they told me to go basically be in timeout. That got me mad. And then they was telling me about something about God forgiven or whatever. You already know what I'm saying, right? Christian schools, right? Anyways, so then they was like, you know what? Just go to the office. And then I was like, fine, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the office. I like them people anyway, because they're kind of chill, The office people are chill. Anyways, Mr. Schwa, he's the principal. Everyone knows that. He was talking to me about it. I forgot what he said. So basically, they just let me free like a free dog running away from their abusive owner on a Saturday.
We're here with Aiden O'Donnell to tell us his funny office story.
Well, I basically got sent to the office in freshman year from Ms. Johnson's, class, and the principal just kind of was just like, you were there? Okay, this must not be a good reason since you were from Mrs. Johnson's class. So he just let me sit there for like 5 minutes, and then he sent me back. That's about it.
The whole school loved Ms. Johnson.
We are here with Mr. Sowers today with a funny story of a student.
Gosh, so many to choose from. So this just happened yesterday in my drama class. We had an assignment where you were supposed to look up online lighting systems, and you could look one up for a poor school like ours, or a medium like a normal public school, or then one was unlimited, a theater that had tons of money, no limits. You could just spend whatever you wanted to. And so I thought that they would come back with, for the unlimited theater, a couple $100,000 maybe. So one girl comes back, and she has spent about $800,000 on the lighting system. And she bought lights. She said, I bought these fancy lights, and they cost $27,000 a piece for these lights. And I thought, that sounds impossible. I can't imagine a light that expensive. No, Mr. Sowers, I did. I looked it up. Here's the link. So I checked the link, and sure enough, they were $27,000. But it was for a set of 29 of those lights. So she bought 27 sets of 29 lights for like $680,000, when she could have spent like $40,000 for the whole set. And so once that was pointed out to her, she was like, oh, well, maybe I could sell them. So don't ever have this girl run your theater.
Hello, we are here with Mrs. O'Hara to tell us a funny student story.
Hi. I have actually collected quotes from students over the years, and it's been a lot of years, and it used to be that people would bring me quotes all the time from other classes and bring them in. But there was one story that the kids would always go, oh, I made the quote wall, and it would make their day. Here's somebody, this was Courtney McClanahan. She said, my dad found out that I could get distracted and not do my homework pretty much anywhere in the house except the bathroom. So one day he made me sit in the bathroom to do my homework. Shauna Crosley said, did you hear about the guy who got put in a pig pen and eaten alive? It was either in real life or in the Bible. Shane Carlisle said, teachers who I think are really awesome teachers like Mrs. O'Hara, I suck up to. My favorite, I think, was one that my daughter did, and it always takes me a while to find it. But we had a teacher, Mrs. Graham, who she would keep a jar, and when kids got said bad words in class, she would make them put a quarter in the jar. So she said, my daughter one time, she asked, so Mrs. Graham, what do you do with all the quarters we put in the jar? And Mrs. Graham said, I buy pizza at the end of the year for everybody who's contributed. So my daughter thought for a while, and she said, so if we swear at you, you'll buy us pizza?
Ask you about a funny school story. James. All right, we're here with James Johnson. Do you have a funny school story for us?
No,
Think about it.
not really.
Think harder.
I don't know. One time I painted a pig in art class. That was really funny.
Flying pigs.
What is a funny story you have about the school?
So when Mr. Brooks was here, he turned off the lights because we were going to watch a movie, and Mr. Brooks was like, where's Moussier?
Hello, I'm back. Mrs. Rosford, do you have any funny stories about students you would like to share?
So I have a funny story that actually happened this year in world history class. We were writing stories about ancient Rome, and they had to write a story based on the law of the 12 tables. And so about 6 or 7 students created this network of stories that were all linked to each other about the destruction of the community as they did not follow the law of the 12 tables. So I thought it was kind of funny that they took the time to link all the stories together and create like this big saga in world history.
Hey!